Hiya, it's Lucy Brand here, intuitive business coach to women entrepreneurs. And today I'm talking about the very juicy topic of how to set financial goals and actually achieve them. Okay, so this is something that I hear a lot from clients or when I take discovery calls where women in business have got a financial goal. But the thing is, and it's totally achievable, it's not that it's not achievable, it's just that they've not anchored it into something. So let's say you're going to set a goal to £100,000 in your business this year, for example. Okay, well, just saying that, it doesn't really evoke anything, it doesn't really evoke any emotion with it. And the chances of you hitting it, which you could totally do, like, I'm not saying that you couldn't, but it will be a lot harder because there's no why behind it. There's no real desire behind it, a burning desire. There's no real why. And also, if you've not achieved that before, that can be your subconscious, which likes to sabotage us, like consciously and unconsciously sabotage us, will just be going, nah, because it can seem so overwhelming, like if that was for your goal for the whole year. So the thing is to bring it back, like take it down into 12 chunks. So I know we've already had January, but let's pretend we haven't. So then break it down into 12 chunks and what that goal would mean each month. And that way you're not going to get overwhelmed and it's going to become a little bit more realistic for you. And then the next thing to do, once you've kind of got that number, is you need to assign it to something. Okay, so if you just, I haven't got my calculator on me and my math is not great. But let's just say, so say it was £8,000 a month you wanted to make. Okay, once again, that's just like, if someone says, I'd like to make £8,000 a month. Why? Why do you want to make that? And that is the secret ingredients. That's the secret sauce. Because as soon as you get the why, thanks, Lucy. If you would like to do the math, that would be great. As soon as you found the why, you can get really, that's when you attach the feeling to it. And that's when you get the desire to make it. And the thing is, you need that desire to push you through the fear, okay? Because the fear is going to come up. Whenever you're in business, you always do things on a daily basis which scare you and really challenge you. And if your financial goal isn't anchored in, then as soon as that fear comes up or that doubt, then you're not going to be able to push through it. So what does that mean? So that could mean perhaps you want to take a luxury holiday to Bali, all inclusive. Work out how much that's going to cost you and then assign that to, I want to make this amount of money for this. And then just really feel into it. Feel how it's going to feel going to Bali. Like, feel how it's going to feel being all inclusive or whatever it is you've chosen. And just visualize it. Really get up close and personal with it and really get your desires and wants to bring this into your life, to manifest this into your life. And then once you've got that burning desire, then that's going to make it so much easier to make your financial goals for the month, for the year. And also what it does is it anchors it in. So it just makes it more realistic, makes it more believable. Okay, so you root it in because you've now assigned this financial number to certain things that you want to spend it on. And it could be anything. It could be reinvesting in your business. It could be I don't know, it could be hiring a VA, it could be anything. But basically, it's just about rooting this financial number into something realistic. Because the thing is as well, with this, it's not just pie in the sky then. You've actually got a physical thing. And nice. Thank you. Lucy's just said it would be 8333 a month. Thank you, Lucy. So once you've rooted it in and worked out what it's for and assigned it to things, then it's the exciting part, because then you figure out how you're going to achieve it. So the how could be, how many products do you need to sell? How many services do you need to sell? How many packages do you need to sell? Or would you like to do something completely different? Perhaps you'd like to do a retreat and you've never hosted one before, or something like that. But get really excited and passionate about how you're going to make this money in your business, basically. And once again, once we start figuring out the how, then our subconscious, it kind of we get to placate it a little bit, because we're working out the how. And also, it's like, I don't know if you've ever had that thing, but we've all had it. But you know, when you put something in a box, and it could be a memory, it could be a thought, it could be a feeling, it could be a situation, it could be anything, and you decide to shut it off and not even look at it. That thing can become really big and scary, and actually it's not that bad and it's not that scary, but you're just too afraid to go within or shine a light on it or investigate it. So that happens the same with this. If you set your financial goals, but you're not going to break it down into what it would mean each month if you're going to do it monthly, and then what you're going to assign it to, and then how you're going to achieve that, then your mind, your self-sabotaging subconscious, will fill in all the blanks for you with overwhelm, fear, I'm not good enough, all of those things. And it will build it up into this big scary thing, which isn't actually true. You know, it's not true, because if you've worked it out there and then, and you need, I don't know, 3 clients to make that monthly goal, then that's it. Like, you've done it, it's 3 clients. So the next thing is, once you've anchored all that in and you've got really specific, and you could type it out, you could write it out and just put it in front of your laptop or in your office, so you have it there, the numbers and everything. This is my favourite bit, which is just always gets me by surprise and gets really juicy, is then you need to go there. You need to go there for every reason you will not hit this financial goal. And I mean really dig deep. So everything that comes up, just let it bubble up. Because once again, if you just ignore it and be like, yep, I'm making this money, you don't know what's going on in your subconscious, and which could potentially be sabotaging you, especially if you've not hit this income goal before. But the usual stuff is, what I find with my clients is, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy. There's big ones for women, or a reoccurring pattern. You know, you've not done this before, so what makes you think you could do it again? All this stuff, just really go there and write it all out. If I'm doing something like this, if I'm manifesting or bringing into a reality a big juicy goal, financial, anything, I really go to town. I do 2 sides of A4, and I just really get in the zone and get everything to come up. And sometimes some of the stuff, I'm just like, what? Where did that limiting belief come from? And what even is it? And then, as I said before, to get rid of or rewrite them, you can write them out by hand, because it's proven that if you do rewrite something out, then it's a higher percentage of it actually going in. So yeah, rewrite it out. So if your belief is, I'm not worthy of earning, let's say, £8,000 a month, you just switch that up. I am so worthy and deserving of earning £8,000 this month in my business, and just write it out. And I know sometimes it's like, oh, this mindset work, never ending, but it's got to be done. Like, it has to be done to be able to, you'll reach your goal a lot easier. Or if you don't want to write it out, you can always do EFT, tapping, emotional freedom technique, and then just tap round on the points. So how I would do that is I tap round on all the stuff that is coming up that's not great. So, say let's take the I'm not worthy of earning £8,000. I tap round that, and get all the stuff out, get all the rubbish out of you first, all this negative stuff, all the thoughts and feelings, bring it all to the surface, and then release it, and then do a positive round of why you are worthy of it, why you are deserving. Okay, and then the last bit is to take aligned and inspired action. Okay, so you won't make this financial goal if you don't take action. And this is where your burning desire, the why you want to make this money or hit this income goal in the first place is so important, because if you've already got that desire to make it, then you can coast through or push through any fear or any resistance that comes up in reaching out to those people that you might think are appropriate, or doing a Facebook Live, or sending out an email to your mailing list, or approaching that person to do a podcast with them. Whatever it might be, you've got that anchored in, that burning desire to achieve this financial goal. And yeah, it's rooted into your reality. So I hope that makes sense to you. Just to recap, it's basically break down your financial goal so it's not overwhelming. Then anchor it in, attach it to something that you truly desire, or several things, because then it's better for visualizing, but it also creates a vacuum because you desire it, and the universe likes to fill in vacuums. And then break it down further into how many packages or services you need to sell, and then really go to town on any limiting beliefs or anything that's coming up as to why you wouldn't achieve it, and then go out and take action. But make sure it comes from, what I tend to like to do is, when I've worked through all the limiting beliefs and stuff and got all that rubbish out of the way, I like to sit in quiet and kind of meditate on it and connect with source, or connect with my inner self, whatever that means to you, and just see what needs to come forward, because we already have all the answers within us, or our connection with source will tell us what to do. So with that in mind, once you've cleared out all the limiting beliefs, it's like a clear channel. It's like you can hear the next inspired, aligned action to take. You can actually hear it, and it's not being distorted by these limiting beliefs. So yeah, I sit quietly for 5-10 minutes and just see what comes up, and see what I'm being nudged to do, reach out to, speak or say, or anything like that. And yeah, follow my intuition basically. So yes, I really hope you enjoyed that, and if you would like some help with setting your financial business goals for this year or the month, then I would love to help you. You can either PM me on here, or I will leave a link to my calendar below, so you could book a free clarity session with me, and we just kind of have a look at your business, where you're at, and see how we might be able to move you forward. And it's complimentary, and there's no commitment. Basically, it's just the next step for you to take if you feel called to, if I'm speaking to you. So yeah, lots and lots and lots of love for now. And thank you so much, Lucy, for your help with the numbers and math. And I'm wishing you a wonderful evening, and I shall see you soon. Mwah! Bye.